I actually have a theory. You know how, like, grey aliens are, like, the most popular form of, like, how people perceive aliens in pop culture? Yeah. I have a theory that, like, the reason that we find, like, the alien form so creepy is because we were never meant to see what, like, as the human mind, we were never meant to see what a baby looks like while it's being developed. And since we do know that, we find that form to be, like, uncanny valley. You know what I mean? I
remember the movie Paul, how the grey Seth Rogen alien is like... Yeah, he said the grey alien guy is just like, we've literally been drip feeding you images of what we actually look like, so when we reveal ourselves, you won't be freaked out. I thought that was a good explanation.
I love the trope, or the parody of the trope, where they're like, we decided to take a form that you humans would perceive as being calm and relaxing, or like that you would be able to like, that would not freak you out. And it's like, no, this definitely freaks me out. This is more freaky, actually. Why did you show up as my ex-girlfriend? You know, like shit like that. This is actually more freaky.
You know what was really freaky? In the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie, where the girl shows up with the Ditto face. Yeah, that was fucking terrifying.
Honestly, I love Detective Pikachu's deep cut references to like stuff that would typically only appear in the anime. I love that they referenced that it had been like 10 or something years since the events of like the first Pokemon movie when Mewtwo was first created on the, what was it called, Destiny Island or something?
Destiny Island?
The island where Mewtwo, the Pokemon the first movie takes place.
No idea.
I love, there's a scene in Mewtwo Returns, which is like the spin-off movie set during the Johto thing. It's when Brock goes like, I'll use this frying pan as a drying pan. Yeah. During that movie, there's a scene where like Ash is in a cage with like a bunch of his Pokemon. Like they're out of the Pokeball. I think, I might be misremembering.
They can't catch a Pokemon but, like, if they're in the Pokeball.
But like...
the Pokeball just catches the Pokeball.
Yeah! That made me laugh so much when I was a kid. It was so dumb.
Frying pan drying.
But yeah, like Ash like says a line or something like that where he's like trying to like pull the bars of the cage and he's just like, oh, it's not working. I've run out of ideas. It's like, your Pokemon is right there. What are you talking about?
One of my favorite things, you must be adventure training to your challenge. Okay, one of my favorite, oh shit, Lyra.
That was fucking Lyra jump scare.
I knew it was you, Gilbert. Why are you saying it like it's a slur?
I knew it was
How
you,
did you get past me here selling Nefa's ways being Gilbert versus recorder? I don't need that. Anyway, so my favorite early memory of Pokemon when I was like, what the fuck? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Was there was an episode with a guy who has his own gym and he defeats 100 trainers in a row.
Yeah.
And he's like, come on, you fucking wimps. He didn't say fucking, but he's like, you Pokemon, you're wimps. And then Team Rocket shows up and they're like, your Pokemon are wimps. And he goes, wimps are they? He's like, you fucking called the wimps, you fucking contradictory little fuckhead.
So there was a, do you remember how I kept telling you about that like live action Pokemon parody series that was on YouTube in like the early 2008, 2009? But for the life of me, whenever I search for it today, I can't find it anywhere. It's the same one that has that line where, like, the actor who plays as, like, the Brock parody is just like, yeah, I want to be a breeder. I want to watch Pokemon fuck. In that exact same parody show, they make, like, I'm pretty sure they make some lewd jokes about the fact that that exact trainer character, like, whips his Pokemon. And in the parody show, the Pokemon are represented as these like little figurine toys. They're just whipping these like toys on the ground, and it's like a Smosh parody. It's like literally Smosh before Smosh did the Pokemon in real life videos.
There have been reports of ghost type Pokemon appearing as Praetor. They say normal type Pokemon moves have no.
Okay, you can only use that voice for the one character. You got to come up with a different voice.
I didn't go full voice. If we were playing Pokemon Ruby and they had Wally would definitely have that voice.
Do you remember when we were like looking up old commercials on YouTube and there was that one commercial of the man who whatever he touches turns to Skittles?
Oh yeah.
And it started off like funny, but then it got like really depressing because like he can't touch his dog, it turns to Skittles. He can't embrace his like wife because she turned to Skittles, and just got increasingly like darker, right? And then I turn to you and I go like, Do you think Skittles Man could defeat Thanos? do you think could Skittles Man beat Superman?
Could Skittles Man masturbate without turning his dick into Skittles?
Could Skittles Man beat Light Yagami? Now that's a battle I want to see.
See the pillar shaking? It's very slow.
Would One Punch Man be able to beat Light Yagami if like One Punch Man didn't know who Light Yagami was? But Light Yagami wouldn't know One Punch Man's name, so they'd be at a stalemate, right? Oh, ranking Ellie's jokes from The Last of Us. Hold on, I wanna read this list. Medium.com ranking the list, and you tell me if you agree with this list.
All
Uh,
right.
Number 18. People are making apocalypse jokes like there's no tomorrow.
Too soon.
I will give credit where it's due. Under normal circumstances where society hadn't collapsed, this would have landed, and I'm sure even Joel would have at least chuckled. Still better than the pirate sushi one.
Oh yeah.
Number 17. Because I like to go one step beyond. What did the Confederate soldiers use to eat off of? Civilware. What did they use to drink? What did they use to drink with? Dixie cups. Number 16. What did the green grape say to the purple grape? Breathe, you idiot?
Yeah, because he's holding his breath. Oh, shit.
Number 15. I walked into my sister's room and tripped on a bra. It was a booby trap! Of all the wordplay on this list, this one feels almost too direct. The fact that it is so lame is actually amazing. I love that they're like dissecting these jokes as if it's like worthy of like a video essay. 3.14 of sailors are pirates. Do you want to hear a joke about pizza? It was too... Never mind, it's too cheesy. I used to be addicted to soap, but I'm clean now. What is the leading cause of divorce in long-term marriage?
Oh, yeah. A
stalemate.
And Joel
said chess.
Yeah,
what?
Because I was thinking of chess stalemates.
What
anyway,
the fuck are you... You're silly. You're a silly goose.
Joel says...
Silly
to Ellie,
goose.
Do you even know what that means? No, but it's awesome.
No, but it's awesome. A moon rock tastes better than an earthly rock because it's meteor. Meteor. What did the mermaid wear to her math class? An algebra. I tried to catch some fog earlier. I missed. A backwards poet writes inverse?
Inverse, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Bakers trade bread recipes on a need-to-know basis. I stayed... Oh. Can I make the last 4 jokes?
Yeah.
I stayed up all night wondering where the sun went. Then it dawned on me. The sun came down from the top of the sky. It doesn't matter how much you push the envelope. It'll still be stationary. A book just fell on my head. I only have my shelf to blame. You know this game way too well. Finally, number 1.
Number 8?
Why did... Number 8? Why did the Scarecrow get a promotion? Because he was outstanding in his field. Play me off, Mike!
So, a genius thing The Last of Us did was throughout the entire game, Ellie says these jokes from the joke book. But in the DLC where you play as Ellie, they added a section where you are Ellie and you read the jokes.
Oh, that's nice.
When I saw that, when I played it the first time, I was like, that is genius.
Maybe Bill didn't want Ellie touching the chessboard because it was the last game he played with Frank.
Oh, that's good.
You like that?
Yeah,
you like that?
It's not a joke, it's like touching.
Yeah, no, well that's what I was thinking too. It's a good. Do you think that's a good fan theory?
That's a really good fan theory. How do you get 150 Pokémon on a bus?
I don't know. Oh, you Pokemon!
You Pokemon!
Yeah. Did you say when he opened up his pantry?
Do you want to play some Pokemon?
Oh yes, nostalgia critic unintended racism. Do you remember that in the like Santa Claus review, in the Ernest Saves Christmas review, he like Santa Claus in the jail, like he goes into the jail and he's like, "What's up, mate?"
Oh yeah.
It's the nostalgia critic actually saying the N-word.
Non-hard R though, so
yeah. Well, it doesn't make it
Yeah,
necessarily.
but still, it's
Yeah.
There's
a good reason he cut it out.
On the day of recording this morning, Doug Walker released a video titled something like "Why I Love AI Art."
Yeah.
And then I looked at it again later in the day, and it was changed.
Title?
He changed the title to "Doug Walker Rambles About AI Art." So he saved. He
went from being a shill to like trying to like save face.
He saved a few mean comments by changing the title.
Yeah. When I first saw Ghost, like the Pokemon named Ghost, I thought it was its own like original thing, and I wanted to do the thing where like you catch the ghost, and then you get the back sprite of the ghost, like it's actually in your party as Ghost. And it's like, I've always wanted that, but they didn't make that a thing.
So, you know in the Sprout Tower how you encounter the Marowak ghost or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, there was an exploit if you send a Pokédoll at the ghost, it can, like, make it, run away. Oh. And then you can continue, and it skips a whole part of the game.
That's great.
I thought that was intended.
Oh.
And I always did it, but I didn't.
It wasn't meant to be.
It was an exploit.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But yeah, I learned about it. I'm like, oh, I guess that's how you're supposed to do it.
Well, one of the things that always annoyed me when I was a kid is like Team Rocket. Like a lot of the times, their giant robots would be actually based on Pokemon.
They'd be actually based robots.
No, they'd be like giant robots that like look like Pokemon that you can actually catch, right? Mm. And then during the like Indigo League or like what was it called? The Indigo Plateau? The final.
Orange Islands?
No, the league. The league.
Indigo Plateau.
Yeah, during the Indigo Plateau, they attack
this little squirt.
They attack the stadium with this like giant like grasshopper looking robot thingy, and I'm just like, as a kid, I'm like, that's not based on any Pokemon. That's not a Pokemon. What's going on?
It's a bunch of bullshit.
That should be a Pokemon. If it's not a Pokemon, then it's not right. Shaving in Buddhism is for purification purposes. Cutting the hair is symbolic. I was just wondering, like, why are monks bald? Yeah. Long hair is a sign of
Jesus.
higher caste in India.
Oh, I fell asleep. Shit.
He would cut off his hair as a renouncement of his worldly goods.
Oh.
I'd like heard somewhere that it was like each hair is like a each strand of hair is like a
the devil.
No. It's like it's like connects you to like worldly concerns, like it, and like by shaving your head you're ridding yourself of like your connection to like your worries, you know what I mean? Like the things that you worry about in life. I'm not sure how, like I could be completely like butchering the explanation, but that's what I heard.
Okay, here we go again.
Oh yeah, you definitely gotta.
Oh, you showed us what you've got, and it is indeed good. Take this technical machine.
No kid knows what that means.
However, you should care more about your Pokemon. The way you treat your Pokemon can be too harsh. Remember, Pokemon are not tools of war.
Dot.
He calls himself the Elder, but he was no match for me. Sure enough, those who lecture how you should be nice to Pokemon, they cannot defeat me. And all I care about is strong Pokemon that win every time. The rest of them don't mean anything to me. Escape robot here.
Wonder Twins powers activate!
Oh, I want that. That's escape.
Oh yeah, you definitely want that. You want to get the Helix fossil first.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
All praise Helix.
All praise. I love that. I love that came from like them accidentally accessing the menu and constantly like clicking on the Helix fossil over and over again in the items. So it's like, yeah, these are
so good of you.
Here's our god. Allow me to check the ties between you and your Pokemon. Oh yes, very nice. I'll do it by fucking slaughtering them.
The bondage between you and your Pokemon is very great.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Come on, Toto, don't let us down.
Yeah, come on, Toto. We are not in Kansas anymore.
If I use Rage, I'm gonna wipe him.
Well, you're meant to wipe every single time, Brico.
Born to shit, forced to wipe.
Born to shit, forced to wipe.
You don't wipe, you're seen as an outcast.
Who wipes?
Shit, everyone shits. Everybody poops except you, and that is the devil's concentrated evil coming out of your backside.
I love when we were like looking at old VHS tapes, and then we were watching one that was just like the they were like aerobics, like people like an aerobics instructional video, and I'm just casually like, oh wow, she's hot. And then Frico just like leans over to me and goes like, you know, she's probably like 80 years old right now. And I'm like, Casey, I can still appreciate her for what she was. And then Casey responds, you wouldn't say that about a trans person. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, but...
He's right, but he shouldn't say it.
It's not relevant. Frico will just say the most out-of-pocket shit, like, completely out of the blue, and I'm just like, I'll just be like, I guess? Like, I guess?
Oh, I'm asleep, shit.
You know how sometimes we'll, like, repeat stories on Game and Chat?
Repeat stuff.
When you repeat stuff. The
way your battle is
repeat stuff.
quite elegant. You should be able to stand up to Faulkner.
Faulkner.
And you should be able to make good use of this. It's a cock ring.
For Pokemon.
No. Yeah, okay, I'm glad you clarified.
Tentacle machine called Flash. I don't flash anymore. I was put away for a long time for flashing.
I don't need this anymore.
You're terrible.
I
love that you had to clarify. It's about your Pokemon, you see.
It's just my friend, you see.
Right, yeah. So you know how sometimes we'll repeat repeat ourselves on this Let's Play channel. I had this thought that like we don't get a lot of views in the first place, right?
Yeah.
So like there is a high possibility that like the majority of the people watching, it's going to be their very first time hearing whatever story we're talking about. So I don't feel as like bothered by it these days. However, I want to also like, because naturally when you're doing a stream of consciousness show, you're going to be like repeating the same stories over and over again. Yeah. However, when you keep throwing stuff at the wall and making random like stream of consciousness stuff and repeating yourself, I think in a similar way to a million monkeys typing at a million typewriters, you are eventually going to make the greatest Let's Play video on all of YouTube of all time. And that is why I keep you on the show.
I'm the greatest?
No, I'm saying you repeat yourself so much, but I don't mind it, because eventually you're going to be telling like the best version of these stories, and it's going to be like on like a highlights reel or a cringe compilation, either or.
Yeah, probably cringe compilation. Like, we'll be Retsupre constantly. I remember
oh my god, Retsupre needs to come back. Can I say that how much I miss Retsupre?
The first time I did a Let's Play was The Last of Us with our friend and another friend of mine.
Retsupre, if for whatever reason...
And we got through the whole game, and I said right at the end, we got through the whole game without being Retsupre. And our friend was like, don't jinx it.
Don't jinx it? Retsupre, if for whatever reason you're like rebooting the channel and like you're watching this, I give you like full permission to like roast the crap out of us.
Shitty we are because it's
Please,
true.
Like honestly, I don't mind.
Because it's true.
I don't mind.
Bring it on.
They usually go for like very specific targets, so like, I mean back in the day, not these days, but like normally they'd have like a really exaggerated voice.
You can't really get away with what they used to do.
Hey, it's Electrical Beast here, aka the Joy Let's Plays. Rude.
Time for Mario
Where's Muscle Bomber 2021?
Time for Mario Teleport. It's Ever Carriage Droid.
It's Ever Carriage Droid.
We should watch that after this.
I love that video so much. A Bowser's Evil Tournament.
Test. Bowser.
This is Bowser. Oh really? I love how he like followed it up. His Mario Let's Play. He said he was going to do Sunshine and then he never did. But he, after that he did Electrical Beast did Minecraft, and unironically it has like the most ASMR quality. Those videos have the most ASMR quality quality to them because he adds like these rain sound effects in the background.
It's the climactic gym battle, I'm Faulkner. Faulkner.
You pronounce it as fuck nerd. I'm the fuck
People
nerd.
say you can clip flying type Pokemon with the jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of the magnificent bird Pokemon. He looks much more mature in this game.
I'm not going to fuck my birds because that would kill them.
Wow, he's animated.
Yeah, they're all animated. And they're very colorful. See, we're not playing on a Game Boy, Freako.
I'm used to Game Boy. Let's do Rage. We can probably wipe him.
I knew that, like, in your heart of hearts, you wanted to go towards, like, doing more Game Boy Pokemon stuff.
I love Game Boy.
I know, you're addicted to Game Boy. You shove that, like, Return of the Joker, you shove that Game Boy up your ass.
Return Joker, return revenge, return
Revenge of the Joker! I don't know, I think this is, like... As far as I'm concerned, HeartGold is, like, the iconic, like... When you think of Pokemon, it is the Pokemon game.
I think
like every
Pokemon HeartGold is the best Pokemon game. So my mom bought it for me, and she said I can play 5 minutes before bed, and that's it.
Are you making fun of me?
No.
Are you making fun of me?
No.
Are you making fun of me?
Oh, he had Roost.
Because that's exactly what I used to sound like.
Come on, I can do it. Oh, fucking Roost. Fuck you with your Roost bullshit. I need to heal.
Alright, I'm asking you now. Who is the sexiest M&M?
Marshall Mathers.
Who? Oh, yeah. Okay. That's like...
Who's letting off fireworks? What the hell?
Is that fire?
Yeah.
Oh my god, there actually is fireworks. Look, can you see out like the little peak of the window?
No, not from where I'm sitting.
I can... Oh my god. They're actually doing fireworks outside. What the hell?
Whoa, this is lion.
They're on the other side. To the right. There's fireworks. Really? Right over that way. You can barely see it. But they're huge. Like to the right, like there, far right.
Oh, wow.
This is a moment right here. Well, we're in the middle of a let's play. We're in the middle of a let's play. My partner's gonna like take photos of the fireworks.
Yeah.
Don't you just love it when shit like this happens on a let's play channel?
It's like, wow, there's explosions outside, and it's not America, so it's safe.
We just started hearing fireworks outside and went out into the like on our balcony.
We just had a look.
This is like a second-story apartment building, so absolutely amazing.
My
What the
mom-
heck are they celebrating? Is it Chinese New Year?
I don't know, freaking.
Is it or is it just
Yes,
kids just?
No, they're like, oh, they're let's playing Pokemon finally, yes.
Our 2 Game and Chat
win.
viewers have just started releasing fireworks.
Oh, I understand. I can't. They don't give you enough time to read the thing.
No, they don't. I can slow it down in post.
For pity's sake, my dad's a cherished bird Pokemon. But in a defeat.
Did he say his dad was a bird Pokemon?
No, his dad's cherished bird Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
League
I thought he said my dad is a bird Pokemon.
He's like Bill. Remember how Bill was turned
Yeah.
into a Pokemon in the game? And
I
then we had to
bet-
turn him back. But in the anime, he was just
Yeah.
wearing a Pokemon suit.
Oh yeah, right.
it's so
Yeah.
dumb.
Okay, so one of the things that I find really interesting about that in particular is the episode where they talk about the giant Dragonite is a few episodes after. No, they revealed the giant Dragonite, and then a few episodes later they go to the island of giant Pokemon, where there's like.
And they weren't even real, right?
Yeah. So I believe.
I was just Azalea.
I believe that the Dragonite that we only ever see in the shadows and like clouded in smoke was an escaped robot from the island of giant Pokemon. It would make perfect sense for that Dragonite to have just wandered off. And for Bill to have like mistaken it for like a rare Pokemon. What else was I saying? Shit, there was another thing I wanted to say.
Hello, Gilbert. We discovered something. The details, well, I can't really say anything. We want you to carry that egg. My assistant at the Pokemon invited City to meet him and pick the egg.
It's modern science, you see. You can, like,
We
take
got
the
it.
egg out of the woman's ovum, and you could, like, put it in a capsule.
Put it into Arnold Schwarzenegger's body, and then he'll have a baby and call it Junior. With Danny DeVito will be the mother.
I wasn't gonna go in that direction. That was the weirdest movie ever. Kind of want to rewatch Junior because that was like a weird fever dream. But I remember being a kid and like watching that and like being like, yeah, this seems normal.
Goddamn. Okay, let's collect the egg.
And now men can get pregnant. So what are the odds?
Boy did a wonderful job in Team Record.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that Bill. It probably wasn't an accident. He was just a closet furry, and he purposely turned himself into that Pokemon because he wanted to like. He had this like weird fetishistic
Which
thing
kind
that
of
he wanted to.
Would we want to be school kid, rich boy, black belt, roughneck? What the fuck are these?
I want to be a rough boy. I want to be a school belt. I want to be a black
Roughneck
boy.
is the kind of train you want to be, yes? I see, so roughneck is the kind of train.
Wait, why do we want to be a roughneck?
I don't know, you said so.
I didn't say. No, I said rough boy. I was making a joke. I was joking.
Pokemon are really smart.
I hope that doesn't affect anything in the game.
Wait, where's the... We're supposed to collect the egg. Where did he say to go?
Back. Maybe he wanted us to go back to...
I'll call him again.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that, L? Call. Beep, beep, beep. Hello, Gilbert. Did you see my sister? He's at the Pokemon. They changed it to the mod?
Where did you go? It was in the
Game
center.
Boy. Yeah, fuck. In the Game Boy game, it's it's the Pokemon Center.
Oh, I love that. Gilbert!
I don't know why they changed it. That's so weird.
Gilbert!
Every time I see something different, I'm gonna instantly notice.
Yeah, because you are like the connoisseur of like Pokemon Crystal and like all its nuances and stuff.
Yeah.
Your two favorite games are like Crystal and The Last of Us, which ironically are the games we're playing today.
Yeah. Long time no see, Gilbert.
At some point, we need to play my favorite childhood games.
Yeah. I've been waiting for you. This is from Professor Elm. The thing is, we would like... I love when you say no. It's like, but he, us... I never expect you to say no. You must be kidding, right? Professor Elm really wants you to take care of it. Okay. Receive the egg from the assistant. There we go.
I don't remember what the context for this was, but we were watching we were watching one of those old VHS tapes, and you were like, "Oh, it's mixed signals. Her dress, it's red, but it says go." The dress is red, but it says go.
I think I was referencing something someone else.
Oh, okay.
Oh me!
Do you want me to do this?
He's Mickey Mouse. Oh me! Oh my!
Oh me, oh my, I sure do like pie. That egg must be... I see! So it was handed from Mr. Pokemon.
This is Hugh from Jimmy Neutron. Hugh Neutron.
Oh, yeah.
To Professor Elm. Then from Professor Elm...
Does it still work? I just oiled it.
From Professor Elm to you! Now I get it! That egg is truly an important egg. I'm gonna make an omelet out of it, but please do take good care of it for me so I can later make an omelet out of it.
I like my eggs ripened. Oh good, the eggs have ripened.
Wait a minute! Eggs don't ripen!